Alrighty, hello everyone. Welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. We are hobby hanging out tonight, painting up and continuing. So straight away, Hades with the big question: who am I voting for? If Weaver Courts are in there, they're exactly who I'm voting for every time. Wood Elves, all time, every time. Actually, no. We know that Weaver Courts are one of the three. They've been the only one revealed, because the only one that we've had an option for before that's going to be re-added to this one. So I know that. I know we've got Weaver Courts, so that will be who I'm going for, just based off, my own personal wood elf preference. So let's put stuff in from inside. Almost finished the orcs here, which is cool. Oh, yeah. I think it was the other day they presented one. I haven't had a full look through it. I know that Weaver Courts are in it, though. Okay, so they've really... Yeah, I know they've released all three. I haven't looked at what the other ones are. I'm pretty sure there was Weaver Courts. Give me a sec. Let's see if I can just find it with a quick Google. I'm just having a look now, seeing if I can find something before we get into painting. Yeah, sorry. So Weaver Courts aren't getting back in. They've released the three. I know. I think now I'm remembering what I've been listening to. So yeah, Weaver Courts were going to be in it, and now they're not because they pushed them back. And I think Weaver Courts are guaranteed a spot the year after. I think that is how it's sort of working. So we have three options for Conquest, which will be Sorcerer Kings, which are the guys that brought down Hazalia. They're power enough, which is the bunch of guys that killed effectively the god that was the god of the Old Dominion. So the ones who actually brought him down, not the ones who stayed his servants, like the Archimandrites and all that, and all the cultists and stuff from the Old Dominion. So the ones who actually brought down the Dominion and now made it the Old Dominion. Sellswords will bring in, Sellswords will bring cross faction play, multi-race army, but it can be played as a single race or mostly single race and no guns. And then First Awakening of the Spire, forces of the last known living dragon. First Awakening at the Spire, forces of the last known living dragon or the last known dwarves seeking revenge on the Dwaycom and the world. Yeah, so these Hell are the dwarves, not the Dwaycom. What the Dwaycom were, like the dwarves that follow the dragon. So we've now got the sort of direct. So two of the options are the direct opposite of the Old Dominion and a direct opposite of the Dwaycom. They're direct, like this is who we particularly hate. This is the other half of our story, effectively. Much like well, the dragons are weird in Conquest. Like, the dragons are like some ancient supernatural beings. They're not like normal dragons like you and I think. I mean, you've seen the Hellbringer Drake, as it's called, and Sellswords, and I'm pretty sure that Sellswords is, yeah. So, I really like the idea of Sorcerer Kings. Like, I want to see that. I think Old Dominion aesthetically for me is the most interesting, especially with city-states now in. So, but I guess the story that I probably want to see told more is the Hell story. I think that's more interesting because we sort of know the Sorcerer King story already. We just don't know the details of it, I guess. So Sellswords are number 3. So cross-faction army. Now, where have I put that? I'll be back in a jiffy because where have I put my... they're on the table. Of course they are. They were just over there. This is what I wanted. yeah, number 3 is an actual army, which is where I think so they were saying like Weaver Courts, but yeah, so Sellsword's not for me. Like, I understand why some people with larger collections. Who does number 2 work for? So Sellsword, so the Sorcerer Kings sort of are their own thing. They got sort of sick of the whole death cults and all that. And then Hell are pretty much working for the dragon, the last known living dragon, because the dragons were pretty much made extinct by the Dwaycom when they revolted. All right, so I need to find. Oh, now I get you. That went straight over my head there, Chad. If you are watching though, don't forget to drop a like and let us know what hobby you're working on as well. Always excited to see and hear what people are doing. You can also share stuff down in Discord as well, which is linked down in the video's description. So, to begin with, I just saw it. Where did I? There. Yeah, so we are starting to work on these bad boys. All right. Oh, nice. This is battle color options. Just doing the highlights on the weapon, the black parts of the weapons anyway. Just breaks up like the giant monotonous sort of iron weapons they mostly have. At least for the ones that have these cool little glyphs and stuff on them. But yeah, so the plan was to be doing a hobby hangout every day until Christmas. But unfortunately, I caught a stomach bug, so there was no way I could sit here without getting up every. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. There's no way I could sit here for prolonged periods of time the past few days. So we've missed a few, but we're back and we'll get making up for missed time. Yeah, if you are joining us, don't forget to drop a like on the video as well. And I would be remiss talking about me being unwell and talking about why we're doing all the hobby hangouts is we're going to be doing a giant Christmas giveaway for our Patreons and YouTube members. So someone who is a Patreon or YouTube member, or someone who donates the channel equal to the value of at least a Patreon membership or YouTube membership, or buys any merch up until Christmas, go in the draw to win a giant hobby box that we'll be giving away on Christmas, full of models, hobby stuff, some terrain, some MDF terrain. It'll have a Warcry battle mat in there from our friends at Mithras Games. Few other goodies as well, so a ton of nice little goodies to give away. So it'll be a nice big hobby box, getting someone's hobby year off to the right start. And all you have to do is be a Patreon or YouTube member to do that. Or one of the other things. But back to painting. Just getting the black armor, or black parts, all first highlights down. Yeah, I've used the white contrast paint before. I've used it in a few different ways, like straight as a white. Yeah, the white contrast. Yeah, I've not used it on such large areas of armor, so I can't really comment on that. Maybe someone else has it in chat, but I haven't used it on awful lots of like large loads of armor. Yeah, black armor just takes time. It is highlighting, a lot of highlighting. Pretty much what I'm doing is these small black areas here, except on your whole models. I've recently painted a Craftworld Ulthway army for my Eldar, which is black, which are black and bone Eldar. So it was tedious, but it was like fun. Like had got a good result in the end. Actually painted that up for my very first Warhammer 40k GT, which was really cool. All right, so that's the black done. We might start with doing some of the teeth. So we need to wrap our flesh for that. Oh, I do actually have a paint rack. This is sort of like the paints that come with me inside when I'm hobbying around the kitties. Like that's the half the problem. Like this is the current paint project paints. Have a rack, and they just come out and they don't go back in. So I have like a paint rack, like paint drawers over there where like they all go back into once in a blue moon. Getting in my way now. Yeah, so been up to much hobby-wise lately, Nate? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I've been working lots too. Not really. I've actually been quite sick the past few days, which has been absolutely horrible. I mean, the way it's going for you, that might actually be the correct date lately for you, man. All right, our carabao crimson somewhere. There it is. Just need a small amount of carabao crimson for the ones that have their tongues. And storm vermin fur. And this is the second highlight on the black for the weapons. Little cherubs on everything. I miss the fact there's not as many cherubs on models anymore. Used to love using the creepy little things. Oh, nice. Sounds like a nice little addition to the hobby room. Yeah, well, having a painting desk in the hobby room, it definitely sounds like a good idea, man. Playing games, my hobby room's huge. I do lots of stuff in here besides painting. That's fair. Sorry, everyone. No idea what happened there at all. It turned around and it had decided it wanted to turn off for some reason. Who knows what it decided to do then? Mysteries of computers. So I'm just going to get a wash of sepia on these teethies. I'll have you know, I'm in the process of having more painted stuff than I have unpainted stuff, which is oh, don't, Nate, no, bringing that in here. You can be whatever, you can call yourself whatever you want. No more discussion on that, buddy. Don't you dare. Oh, nice. I love the Paragon suits for the Sisters of Battle. They are amazing. Ugh, that sucks, man. Sometimes it really does. The mail really does smack stuff around badly. Sucks. Our mail here in Australia is awful for beating stuff up. Alrighty, so I'm going to start working on his cloak. So we need to get the Mechanicus Standard grey down. All right, so what we're going to try and go with his cloak is we're trying to do grey down the bottom and brown up the top. So brown to grey. Oh, whole literally punch through. Ouch, that sucks, man. Get off, you little bug. I just looked at my palette and how boring my palette is tonight of like greys and grey brown. It's like awful. Like Storm Vermin Fur is the most colourful colour I have on here. So yeah, we're gonna do like a dry brushing blend. It's gonna work really well on furs. We're actually gonna need to blend properly. It'll just be dry brushing that'll make it look like we've blended it. Storm Vermin are great. They're really nice units to paint up. Really like nice models. We make quite a few like unique looking pieces in it as well. Give the champion a pistol, which is cool. Lots of options for one-handed shields and all that sort of stuff in there. Nice. I do have some interesting rat models I've got to paint up for a game. Trying to remember the name. Yeah. Champions of Valor, which is a game by Signum Games. So got some really, really cool minis I'm going to paint up. No, I haven't painted up the Kings of War mini. So, funnily enough, Kings of War just released rules for a skirmish style of the game. So I probably won't be multi-basing my Kings of War minis, just because I like the idea of using them in this game as well. Though, like, yeah, it does make me want to, with like my Kings of War, to paint up and build some dioramas. It really does make me want to multi-base. So I don't know, we might maybe multi-base and then take a couple of models out. So I have a couple of models of each unit type to sort of play around with Kings of War. Oh, nice, Hades. Awesome, man. I am, depending if they've got the card. Well, you don't need. Did you get cards with them? It's the most important thing. I think that's what they updated. They had Vanguard. I think they updated it all to like the new Kings of War edition, sort of matching that. Yeah, I think the idea is they're going to go around and update most of their factions over the next few years. I think that's a big part of probably what they're doing. It certainly looks that way. It certainly looks like updating older models seems to be their want, rather than producing too many newer style. Like each range has gotten a few newer miniatures it has so far, but it's mostly been like making the range their own now, I think, rather than just Warhammer Fantasy but cheaper. Which is good. Like, I'm really quite happy that Mantic are like going that route. Yeah, it does seem like they're doing that. Like they're pushing their lore and their world more, which is cool. Like their new minis are really nice. Some of the jabs are funny. I do like some of the jabs. It's funny. It riles up the right people, like the true hardcore GW fans. You know, like the GW and nothing else. Oh, nice. It rocked up in my inbox one day. So, not too sure on the source, but it does seem about right. I don't know. Some of it seems right, and then there's most of it seems like pretty feasible, and then there's the Seraphon one, which is just seems so wish listy with those rumors. But hey, rumors are always fun to chat about for me. I always enjoy getting excited, thinking what's real, what's not with rumors. The Cities of Sigma one, the fact it's all human, seems entirely plausible to me. I could see Wanderers getting phased out. Maybe the Kernothi becoming, the new Wood Elves. That makes sense to me. I could see, I see the reason for dropping the Darkened Covens, core stuff, and just leaving, Halberds and Blackguard and Executioners, Shadow Warriors. I see I think that makes sense to me. Keeping the steam tank, I think that's very Age of Sigmar. It's still a cool kit. It's plastic. Yeah, all of that just seems to fit right in for me. The Cities of Sigmar one scene. It's that Seraphon one of Croxicors, new big dino, salamanders. That's so wish listy. I hate to be wrong. Kings of War, I have. So actual Kings of War, I've got Rift Forged Orcs, Halflings, and Empire of the Dust. All of them need to be painted. Yeah, 100% Dwarf Soup is still on the team. I don't know. I don't think it breaks it. For me, I think if Cities of Sigmar look cool, I think it all depends how Cities of Sigmar looks. I'm fine. I don't think we're going to see Cities of Sigmar be entirely human. They said, the Iron World, the Dwarves and stuff are staying. The Darkened Covens, the Scourge and the Serpentis are staying. I think those aspects that they've really heavily built up in probably going through saying, Scourge and Iron World Arsenal and Scourge Privateers seem to be the two main factions they really push as the other sort of types in Cities of Sigmar. See, my whole problem with Age of Sigmar at the moment is 100% the GHB. I hate it with a passion. You can go watch Vince's show because I think me and Vince, we're having a chat about it. We're 100% on the same page, and I 100% think exactly what Vince thought. His show was just me speaking. Shadow Elves. What do you mean by Shadow Elves? Do we mean like Shadow Warriors or the rumor of what Malarian's army may or may not be? What are we talking on them? Yeah, like I want them to keep some part of the other. Oh, the Rivals of Nevermaze? So they're for Daughters of Cain. What can you convert them into? Don't know if you've really got much. They'll make like a good start to playing Warhammer Warcry. Not into Warcry, I mean, not Age of Sigmar. I want the Colonelcy to be a mix. I want us to have regular elves, but also the beast elves. I think that's the interesting part of it, like having a mix of like having the standard and then having the mixed elves. I don't know if we'll cut Umbra F completely out because I don't think the Scourge would go and the Serpentis will go in there. Same as I don't think Ironworld Arsenal is going to go into mixed Warden either. I think we'll have these small bits. I think cities will definitely get shrunk on the other parts of what it has, but it will definitely always have these parts within it. Like Phoenix Temple is left over. I wouldn't be surprised to see like Phoenix Temple continue to be within the Cities of Sigmar. But that is all the time I've got for streaming tonight. I have things to do tomorrow, but I want to say a thank you to everyone for coming, hobbying, chatting, and hanging out tonight. So we're going to go do some of that, family stuff and dad things. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. Chadrick, it is morning somewhere in the world, but it is not morning here. Yeah, Hades, we definitely will be getting some. So this will be 3 painted warbands I've got now. I've just got to finish the Kernothi and the Beastman. It'll be 5, and so we'll get on cracking with getting some Underworld stuff out. But thank you everyone for coming and watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Links down in the video's description for Patreon, YouTube members, and our Discord server. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.